So hey, hi. So in this video, we'll be looking into one of my assignment, like recently only I did. So I'll be walking you through the entire code, like what was the thinking process and what are the features I have built. So yeah, let's jump into it. So the basic flow of the application was like you will be having a website. Into that, you will be having a customer side and a manager side. So the manager side, from the manager side, what he can do is like he can add the products to the inventory. He can change the order status of the all the orders that the customer actually places. So and what are the customers can do? Customers can place an order, add to cart, he can reduce the quantity, he can check out, and he can make a payment. Obviously, the payment part I haven't done, but it was like a dummy kind of thing. So anyways, this was the whole flow of the website. So we'll be looking into how we did the code. Like, so from the, I'll be starting from the models itself. So that will be really good. The flow is like, first I made the user part, like the authentication part. Like, how will you authorize the user that, okay, he should be accessible, like, what he can access and what he cannot, right? So the user model is like we have put in the name, email, password, obviously, and user type. So user type would be user types. So it would be customers as well as the managers. Okay, and is verified if it's a verified user or not. Like if the user is from web app or maybe Android or something. So this was like a Boolean part I have given, and is manager, obviously, because if it's manager or not. So I'm sending this to the response during the login part. So depending upon that, he will be redirected to whatever the user, I mean, whatever the type of the user is. So if it's a manager, it will go to the like the manager inventory and the manager route basically. And I have put in the verify token as well as verify token expiry date. Okay. So this was the basic like model about the user schema. Obviously, there could have been like the better use cases, like, but the thing is there is a time crunch. So, anyways, so this was the user model, and we'll be looking into the inventory model. Model means the products. Okay, so product name would be there, product image would be there, description would be there. What is the weight of the product? Like let's say 500 grams or maybe 1 kg or something, and quantity would be there, price would be there. Quantity I have put in because of like I it was better if I haven't put it, but yeah, no, we'll look into it. So quantity is there, in stock is there, and stock quantity is there. Okay, so stock quantity, let's say during the creation of the product, or what are the stock he want to put. Let's say I want 20 products in this, like 20 in the stock. Okay, so if the order is placed, then I have to reduce this stock quantity. I mean stock quantity from the parent product itself. So in stock, if it's stock or not, like so if order is like a number of orders exceeds, it cannot exceed the stock quantity, right? So if it exceeds, then in stock would be like false. Okay. So this was the inventory model, and let's look into the cart model. So cart model, we have put in like user ID. It would be having the user ID, the product ID, the quantity as well. So for ease, I have put in like obviously there could have been like the product IDs, which would be array of objects. But the thing was I was facing many issues, and but anyways, but it is possible. Like we can put the product IDs as well. So which will be having the products like the, but that will be having another model, because we can't directly mutate the parent product, right? So if we want to, let's say, update the quantity, so I can't actually mutate the quantity of the parent product, like the global product, right? So for that I have to create another model, and there I will be putting from that product ID I can actually mutate those things. But it was like a thing, but it will take time, I guess. So for now, I just, for the simplicity, I have put in the product ID as well. So all the card products will be having different models. I mean different IDs. Okay. And quantity, obviously, I am putting the quantity as well. So quantity would be default, by default it would be one. I have put in, and the version key false. So this was the card model. And we'll be looking into order model as well. So order model, we have put in like card IDs. So let's say we have multiple card products, right? So in this card products, we'll be having many. I mean, the cart IDs will together make the order, one order, right? So I have put in the transaction status. So if it's like the transaction status is true or false, like if he has like the payment is successful or not. So those kind of things, right? And cart total I have put in because all the cart, it will detect all the cart prices and it will make a total and put it here. Okay. Order status I have put in like enum. So order placed, shipped, out for delivery, delivered, returned, or refunded. Okay. These could have been go to the constants file, I guess, but yeah. It's fine for now, I guess. So by default, it would be order placed. So if I create on the placing order, then it will be order placed. And order ID I have put in. So order ID would be like ORD something, and then a random ID. So I didn't wanted to use the parent object ID as the order ID because it doesn't look good, right? I mean, Mongo object ID is not feasible the using for the use in the front end, for the which I will use in the manager dashboard. So, anyways, these were the models, like four models I have made. The segregation could have been done, obviously, but yeah, for now, like we are just focusing. Okay, so anyways, so I will show you the front end, I guess. Front end is not very like heavy, like obviously. There could have been the nav bar. I can do that. Yeah, I have to put the nav bar as well. Yeah. So sign up. There is a sign up and login as well. So what is the first of all, I will show you the sign up logic, and then most probably it will make sense. So here I'm going. Okay, so entire application was written in the Next.js. Now the backend as well as the front end because the thing is backend deployment is really hard. I mean, most of the services are paid, right? So that's why I have directly built everything. I've written everything in the Next.js itself, like the backend as well as the front end. Anyway, so sign up in the sign up, what I have done, like like the normal thing, getting in the getting the name, password, email, is manager, user type, right? And one thing that I have done is like there could have been like for the manager, uh, we could have been using another, I mean, creating a new Next.js project for the only for the manager dashboard. But for now, what I have done is like only for the manager, we'll be creating the user from the Postman itself. There won't be any like extra sign up form for the managers. So for now, I have just done the creation of the manager from the Postman itself, and the normal users, they can actually create from the sign up form itself. So for this, obviously, is manager is coming false by default for now, and yeah, use user type. Okay, I will show you the front end, then I think it will make more sense, I guess. So this is the sign up. So what I have done is like this is the sign up, okay, and the form data. So this is, yeah, sign up, right? Yeah. So there's the email and password, everything I have everything I have segregated. Okay. Name, like password, email, is manager, and user type. So these are the things that will come. And obviously you have to hash the password. So hashing the password is done. And then if the user is not created, then user not created successfully. If it's created, then it will give you the response, right? So let's say we create a user for now. Let's say I will show you the Mongo as well. It will like, let me pull out the MongoDB. So for now, I don't have any user for now. We'll see what can we do. So for now, I just have an inventories because products I have to add, right? And we have cards, we have users, that is empty, and cards is also empty, I guess. Okay, card is not empty. Let me empty it. And inventories, okay, inventories we have, and orders is empty, I guess. Yeah. So let's create a user for now. We'll go here with name and we'll take the email ID. Well, for now, I will just put like, let's say A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if I sign up, then you'll see it is successful. I guess user is created, I guess. Okay, yeah. So user is created, right? So password is done. And what I can do, I can actually modify this thing. I think on creation, post user after this sort of, okay. Login, I have done the login, I guess. Is it pushing me to the login? Okay, it is pushing to the login. Okay, fine. So user user is created. So you could say the password is being hashed. User type, because I have already told you that the it will be customer, and is verified is false, and is manager is false for now. Okay. So we'll look into the login part now. So login, I'll go to the login part. Login page.tsx. There's the front end and here is the back end, I guess. Login, where's the login? Yeah. So there's the login. Okay, so what I'm exactly doing, I'm getting the email and password because I'm just taking the email and password for now. Uh, So after that, the found user. So I will make a found. So if it's not there, then user does not exist, right? And let's say okay. So after that, I will compare the hash password. So whatever if it's there, the user is there, then I will just get the password. I'll validate it. So if the password actually doesn't match, then the password is wrong, right? So it will give you the error like invalid password with a status 400. After that, we are creating a token because we have to save it to cookies, right? So in the token, I am actually hashing the user ID, found user.id, and name, found user.name, email, found user.email, and is manager. So if it's manager or not. So after that, I'm making a token out of it. It's a simple JWT JSON web token sign in, and I have an expiry of 1 day. So after that, I will create it. And what I will do, I will just give him a response like, okay, login is successful. With that, along with that, Next.js actually provides us a cookies method. So there's a response, right? We have given a response like next request. So there's a response, right? So what we can do, like we can set the cookies from the backend itself, because it's a new feature. Like we can actually set the cookies to the front end, and we have to mention that okay is the HTTP only, and the name of the cookie, like the key of the cookie, would be token, and I'm saving that token, and yeah, we are good to go, and we are returning the response, right? So this was the login logic. So let's say what will be here. What I'm pushing. Okay. So what I'm doing is, for now, obviously there's not a feasible way of making this, but API slash logging. So is data dot manager, if it's there, like, then I'll just get him to the manager slash orders, and if it's not, then he will go to the products route. So I know there's the not a good way, obviously. I think I'm repeating myself. So so if I log in, because I'm a customer, it will just go to my product page. Okay, so there's something wrong. Okay. No, there's nothing wrong. Okay, so it actually takes some time for getting the response. And again, okay, so for now we just have two products for now. And here's the login and sign up. Obviously, I have to put this navbar in those things as well. I mean, sign up and login. So, anyways, so there's the navbar, and we can do the add to cart as well. So for now, there's the cart. So cart total, there's nothing in the cart. Okay. So what will I mean, what happens if we do this add to cart? We'll look into it. Okay. So we'll go to the product page now. This is the product page of the front end, and we'll go to the cart, right? Yeah. So this is the cart. So what are we doing exactly? So what I will do, I will get the product ID, and I'll be sending the product ID from there. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the token, like the token from the cookies from the front end itself. And what I'm doing is I'm again, if the user from token, so what this function will do, this function will do nothing. It will just JWT dot verify. So it will basically decode that token and give you the information like whatever is hashed in that token. Okay. So in that cart, you'll be having invalid token. You will be, so if it's not there. So hey, I mean, sorry for the pause. We'll be continuing this from the cart itself. So we're in the add to cart, right? So here, what's going to happen is we'll be taking the product ID, and we'll be taking the user ID from the token itself. So in the front end, we are storing the token, right? So in the form of cookies, isn't it? So there in the token, we have the user ID, we have all the details, if it's a manager or not. So all the details, user related details we have in the token, right? So in the token, we'll be getting the values. So just then after that, we are calling the same for function. And if the token is not there, then we are just making it like invalid token or something. And from if it's there, like we are extracting the user ID. Okay. So now what we'll do, we will just check if it's already there in the cart or not, right? So cart is already there or not, like the product ID and the user ID, because for each and every product, we are creating a cart product, right? So we'll be checking that one only, and we'll be taking the product ID as well as the user ID. So if it's existing, like the product, if it's already there, we'll give him a message that okay, product is already there in your cart. uh, it might be better for you to just increase the quantity from the cart page itself, like from the cart, like I've already shown you, right? This one. So here only you can increase the cart like quantity. Then if it's not there, then we are just simply what we are doing, we are just creating it with the product ID and the user ID. Okay. So then we are giving a message, okay, product is already is added to the cart, right? So what's gonna happen now? So if I create add to cart and add to cart, so I've clicked add to cart. So if I refresh, I guess I have to refresh it. So if I refresh it, so you will see my products are already there, right? The products have been added. So if I have to if I have to increase the product quantity, like let's say I have increased by one, so it got increased by two, right? So like this, you can actually add the products to your cart, right? So now what's gonna happen? Like here in the front end side, what we are doing, we're just simply the giving the product ID, okay? Because already the token that we have in the front end, we are directly getting to the back end, like it is accessible, right? So we won't send any user ID here, okay? So yeah, I think this was all about the cart part. And if I place the order, then you'd see order has been created. So now if you see to let me just pull out the Atlas, Mongo Atlas. There are many bugs, I guess, but yeah. So carts, inventories. So if I check in the orders, the order has been created, right? So in the cart, I have two cart products because there were two chickens, and the whatever the cart is there. So one product, okay. Why the cart is not created? Cart is there, right? Why is showing zero? But have I deleted something? Okay, okay, okay. So I got the issue. So this is not an issue actually. So after you place an order, let's say I will go to the order create. Okay, so we will go to the now order details. Okay, no, that was a bug, I think. Yeah. So what's gonna happen is actually I had to segregate the collection as well for the card. So what it is actually doing after creating the order, what we are doing, like we are getting the cart IDs, cart total, order, everything. And what we are doing, we are searching for the duplicate order. So if there is a duplicate order, then duplicate the order already exists, right? So if it doesn't exist, then we are just creating the order. So after that, what we are doing, like cart model dot delete many. So what it will do after creation of the order, we have to basically delete the cart products, right? Because that's not of a use, right? So after that, you can actually, so this was actually bug. This shouldn't be happen because the thing is in the order model, we actually have a mm, like a, you can say ID that will check from the cart model, right? So that's why I think this is a wrong logic. I think either I have to segregate the collection or else I will just comment it out for now. Okay. And I will just for now, I'll just delete the order for now. Uh, Here is the order. I will delete it for now. And I'll add to cart. Okay. So if I have placed the order for now, what's gonna happen is it will create the order. And because in the mm orders table, we are referencing that cart ID, right? So that's why I will place an order for now, and it won't actually delete the cart, but the logic should be there. Like, okay, cart should be, I mean, deleted. It should be cleared, right? Anyways, we'll look into it. So after this is the like the basic u- user part. We'll go to the manager side for now. And for manager side, as I have already mentioned, for the sign up part, we are doing via Postman only for now. We don't have any proper like side UI because that whole admin side website should be different completely. The logic should be different. But anyways, we'll see what can we do. For now, we'll just go to the inventory. Inventory, I guess it was manager slash inventory, I guess. Okay, manager slash orders. And so after the login itself, he will be redirected to the manager slash orders only. So what manager slash order means, what it will do, it will just show me the number of orders. Okay. So manager will be able to like edit the order status. So let's say I have created the order, right, for order placed. So for now, by default, because it is order placed, so card total I have, and I have the order ID. Okay. So what I can do, I can actually edit the order status. So let's say out for delivery or maybe delivered, let's say shipped. So if I have updated to shipped, so you will see that okay, order status has been updated, right? So I know the UI is really ugly, but yeah, I mean I have to spend some time with it for this because anyways, so this is the shipped, right? So card total, he would be able to edit the status. So this is like the orders part, the manager slash orders part. So if we go to the inventory part, because we need the inventory also to get updated. So for the inventory, he can actually add the product here, and let's say product name, stock availability, stock quantity, product description. I mean, for now I've just given anything. So product weight 40 grams, and you can actually delete the product as well, add the product as well. So if you add from via here, then user would be able to see that save inventory, like the product itself. Okay. So yeah, I think these are the things like I wanted to like show you. Okay, so for the managers part, we are not doing much. So there is a order gets, right? Order get route. So for the order get route, order status, find by ID and update. Yeah. So for the updation part for the order, we are just sending the order ID, and we are calling this API. Exactly. So how you actually write the API is like square braces inside it. You make it dynamic, and after that you just extract it with the params, and you just update it. That's it. So status updated successfully, and in the creation of the product, we are just simply doing a post, and we have the delete API for the inventory, and after that we have the what we have. Yeah, yeah, I think these are all the features. I think for now, I know there are many bugs. It it has to be fixed if I'm being honest. But yeah, UI is also, but yeah, like the functionality part, this is the whole functionality that I was like planning to do. So yeah, I think this was all about it. This project learned a lot, obviously. I mean, obviously, I think it got to refresh because it's been a long. I have been doing like I have done this type of Next.js project again. So yeah, it is really interesting to again start from a new one. Yeah, thanks a lot for sticking till the end. Anyways, bye.